What is up guys, Tech Nebula here, coming at you with a tutorial on how to serve a static website over HTTPS using S3, Route 53 and Cloudfront. First we'll get our domain from AWS Route 53, then we will upload our website to AWS S3 storage. Next we will create a Cloudfront distribution to enable faster content delivery. We will then use the Route 53 service to route traffic through our Cloudfront distribution. Finally, we will enable SSL encryption to our site through SSL certificate management. So first we want to head over to Google and into our AWS management console. And we just want to sign into the console. We're then going to head over to Services, and under Services we're going to go to Storage S3. And Amazon Simple Storage Service is storage for the internet. It is designed to make web scale computing easier for developers. So this is where we're going to be storing our website. We want to go ahead and create a bucket. Now this bucket name is going to be the same name as our DNS or domain name. So before we do this, we just want to see if a domain name is available. We want to head over to Services, and under Network and Content Delivery, Route 53. If this is your first time to Route 53, you will get this screen. You just want to go ahead and under domain registration, click Get Started Now. We then want to check to see if a domain is available. So you can go ahead and type in a domain name that you like. As you can see, this one is already unavailable as I've already purchased it, but I'll go ahead and use it. You can use another one that you like. You can't use the same one as me. So we want to go back to Services and back to S3, create a bucket, and this is what I'm going to call my bucket, and you'll just paste your domain name in here. Just going to stick with the US East North Virginia region. Go ahead and click Next. Now we don't want to block new public policies. We want to take that off because we're going to be creating public permissions to this bucket. Click Next and create bucket. Awesome, so here's our bucket, and as you can see it's empty at the moment. We're going to upload our website inside this bucket. So for this I'm just going to go ahead and grab a HTML5 template from HTML5 up. And I've got some pretty good websites in here. So I'll just go ahead and pick this one. So you can live demo it to see what it's actually going to look like. And it looks pretty good. It is also scalable. So I'm just going to go ahead and download this. I'm then going to extract this to my desktop. Awesome. So now if we go to our desktop, here it is. And we can view it right away. Now we want to upload this folder straight into our bucket. So we can actually click upload, and the great thing about this is that we can actually just drag the whole folder over here and it will upload. Down here is the percentage. Here is our website. We can go over here into this URL And at the moment we have this access denied because we haven't made the bucket public. So we're just going to go over to Google and find a public bucket policy. So I'm just going to type static website public bucket policy. And under here, example setting up a static website, we should be able to find the JSON code, which is here. Basically, this is just going to allow public read access to your website. So we want to go back into here, under permissions, bucket policy, and just Control V to paste that in there. Now where it says example bucket, this is where we'll type our bucket name, so itnebula.com. Click save. Now it's saying we have public bucket, so that's good, it worked. Now we want to go back to properties, and under static website hosting, we want to use this bucket to host a website. And we'll type in here our index.html file. Awesome, so now if we go back into our URL, we should be able to see it come up. Awesome, so there's our website, guys, and it all seems to be working. And up here we still have this funny domain name, but this is the one that we actually want. So to do that, we can go over to Route 53, Services, Route 53, and we can go ahead and purchase the domain. If you guys don't want to purchase a domain, you don't have to go ahead with this part of the tutorial. Awesome, so once you type in your domain name, and you go ahead and just purchase one that you like. I've already got one, but I'll just show you how to do it. So add to cart, continue. Now you want to fill out all your information here. Privacy protection should be enabled by default, so that's actually a real good bonus because this usually costs a lot of money. Just want to go ahead and click continue. You then read and agree to the terms and conditions and complete purchase. I'm not going to complete the purchase because I already have one, but you guys can complete the purchase. Then you'll just have to verify by email. Once you've done that, you can come back to this screen and it should create a hosted zone for you. So here it's been created by Route 53, and this is our domain name. We can link this straight to our website if we want to, but then we won't have HTTPS enabled. So first we're going to get a SSL certificate. Under Security, Identity and Compliance, we should be able to see Certificate Manager, which is right here. We want to go ahead and request a certificate. If you guys are wondering what an SSL certificate is, basically in order to enable HTTPS, you'll need to have an SSL certificate. The certificate allows your users' browsers to verify they are on your real site, and it also enables the encryption of data transferred between the user and your website. So we want to just go over here and click on Provision Certificates and request a public certificate. We're then going to enter in our domain name here. Make sure you don't have any spelling mistakes or anything. So itnebula.com. And then I'm just going to do this asterisk.itnebula.com. This is just going to allow subdomains as well. Click next. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a DNS validation because it's going to do everything for us. And it makes it a lot easier. confirm and request. Now if we drop down here, we can create a record in our Route 53. Create. Awesome, and it's pretty much automatically done that for us. So click continue. Now this is pending validation. It usually takes a couple minutes. So while it does that, we'll just go back over to our Route 53. Under hosted zones. And here's our certificate. Awesome, so we'll just go back and see how that's going. Just give it a refresh. Cool, so it's still pending validation. While it does that, we'll just go over to Cloudfront because that's what we're going to be doing next. So under network and content delivery, we'll just go over to Cloudfront. And I'll just quickly explain to you guys what Cloudfront is while we're waiting. So Amazon Cloudfront is a fast content delivery network service that securely delivers data, videos, applications, and APIs to customers globally with low latency, high transfer speeds. So Cloudfront basically caches your content on Amazon's globally distributed network of proxy servers, which are also known as edge locations. And then it intercepts your users' requests in order to route them to the closest edge location. So if we click on Create Distribution, what we're basically wanting to do here, guys, is speed up the distribution of our website. And we're also wanting to distribute it using HTTPS. Cool, so now we'll go have a look how our certificate's coming along. And it's been issued, so it didn't really take too long. Awesome, so now that that's done, we can create our Cloudfront distribution. Click Create Distribution and Get Started. Now we want to link this back to our bucket that we just created. So in my case, it's itnebula.com. We then want to just leave most of this stuff as default. Apart from this, redirect HTTP to HTTPS. Basically, this is just forcing your users to use HTTPS. We then go down. If you're wondering what TTL is, it's time to live. So basically how long your content will be stored at the edge locations. In this case, it is for 1 day. Now, if we go down, we want to enter in our domain name here, so itnebula.com. And then also www.itnebula.com. You'll have to enter in your domain name here, guys. Basically, this means that we can look for our website with www and with the naked version. Now, under here, we want to click on Custom SSL Certificate, and we want to click on the one that we just created. Awesome, so now if we go down, under Default Root Object, we want to put our index.html file. And everything else can be left as is. So we just want to create this distribution. Awesome, so as you can see, it's in progress. This can take up to roughly about half an hour. So it might be a good time to take a break and come back when it's ready. So welcome back, guys. As you can see, now it is enabled. So we can actually take this domain name and put it into our URL. And here's our website. So now we want to go back into our Route 53. Services Route 53. What we want to do is go into hosted zones and create a record set. Now what this is going to do is it's basically going to route our domain to our Cloudfront distribution. So here we're creating an Apex record. We're just going to leave this one blank and we're going to create an alias. an alias target here, we're going to look for our Cloudfront distribution. And if that's not showing up here, we can actually just use the DNS that we copied before from Cloudfront. So if we go back to Cloudfront and we just copy this domain name here, we can actually just create this alias and we can paste it in here if you can't see it. Cool, so we'll click create here. Now we want to create one more just for www, and we can't use two apexes, so we're just going to use CNAME here and paste in our domain name here for our Cloudfront distribution. Click create. Awesome, and I think that's about it, guys. So it might take a few minutes here to get up and going, and then we should be able to type our domain in here. We'll just give it a go. Awesome, so as you can see, it's actually come up quite fast and we're all secure. So I'll just show you guys a little bonus here. What if we want to go ahead and update this website? Well, if we want to do that, we'll just go back into our index.html file, right click and edit. I'll edit with Notepad++. You can edit with whichever text editor you like. And we can go in here and change the title. The title is, which comes up here. We want to change that to our name. So I'll type IT Nebula. And then also I'll just change this header here to IT Nebula. Control S to save. Now I'll go back to my management console. And into the S3 bucket. Now I want to go in here and just update this file here, the index.html. So we'll go ahead and upload, add files, and we just want to add this index.html file that we just edited. Awesome, so what that's going to do is basically update it, and 100% successful. So now if we go into here, we can see that it has changed our website. Now when you actually go into your Cloudfront distributed one, it's not going to show up straight away just because it's going to take about a day to propagate these changes. That's because we set the time to live in our Cloudfront distribution to 24 hours. So at the moment this website is stored in cache locations or edge locations, so it won't actually make any changes. If you want to update your websites faster, you can go on there and turn the time to live down, and it will actually make these changes a lot faster. Awesome guys, so thanks for watching and stay tuned for some more tutorials.